One quiet entrance, one unexpected appearance, and suddenly, the entire internet can't stop talking. Cameras flash, heads turn, and right there in the middle of it all, Bruno Mars steps into the spotlight. But this time, something feels different. Standing right beside him is Jessica Caban. Before we go any further, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment right now. Do you think this appearance means they're finally ready to be more public? Because what you're about to see might change everything. From the very first second, this wasn't just another celebrity sighting. Fans immediately noticed the energy between them, the way they walked side by side, completely in sync. The subtle glances, the unspoken connection. It wasn't staged, it wasn't forced, felt real, and that's exactly why it caught everyone off guard. For years, Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban have kept their relationship incredibly private. No constant headlines, no public drama, no oversharing. In an industry where everything is exposed, they chose silence. And that silence only made people more curious. So when they appeared together like this, naturally, questions exploded. Was this just a casual moment? Or was it a sign of something bigger? Visuals shift, quick cuts, zoom-ins on their expressions, flashes of cameras capturing every angle. Social media erupts. Searches spike instantly. Bruno Mars' girlfriend, Jessica Caban appearance. Bruno Mars relationship 2026. Within hours, the moment turns into a global conversation. But here's where things get even more interesting. There was a small detail, something easy to miss if you weren't paying attention. At one point, Bruno pauses to greet someone. Most people would step back, give space, fade into the background. But not Jessica. She stays right there beside him, calm, confident, present. That moment says more than words ever could, because it doesn't look like someone visiting his world. It looks like someone who already belongs in it. And that's where the mystery deepens. Longtime fans know this relationship isn't new. It's been there, quietly existing behind the scenes for years. But the lack of visibility has always made it feel distant, almost unreal. Every rare appearance becomes a clue. Every interaction becomes something to analyze. So why now? What changed? Some entertainment insiders believe this could signal a new phase in Bruno Mars' life and career. With major projects and global attention continuing to grow, maybe this is the moment he's choosing to stop hiding something that clearly matters to him. Or maybe it's not about strategy at all. Maybe it's personal. The pace slows, the background softens. A brief moment catches them laughing together. Natural, effortless, unfiltered. No performance, no pressure. Just two people sharing a genuine connection. And that authenticity, you can't fake it. But wait, there's one more detail that takes this even further. According to eyewitnesses, their connection didn't stop when the cameras weren't focused on them. Off camera, they were seen talking comfortably, exchanging small gestures, staying close without needing attention. The kind of behavior that doesn't scream for headlines, but quietly confirms something deeper. And for those who noticed, it changed everything. The tension builds again. Is this the beginning of a more open chapter for them? Will we start seeing them together more often? Or was this just a rare glimpse? One moment that slipped through before they returned to privacy? The questions keep growing. But the real payoff comes from the public reaction. Within hours, thousands of fans flooded social media. And surprisingly, the response wasn't just curiosity, it was support. People were genuinely happy to see this side of Bruno Mars. Many even pointed out how grounded Jessica seems, how naturally she fits into his world without trying to dominate it. And maybe that's exactly why this works. In a world driven by attention, sometimes the strongest relationships are the ones that don't need to prove anything to anyone. Sometimes what's quiet is what lasts the longest. So now it's your turn. What do you think? Is this the start of something more public? Or just another rare glimpse into a private love story? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more updates on the stories everyone's watching. Because moments like this always have a next chapter waiting. And just when it seemed like the story had settled, a new layer began to unfold. because within hours of that appearance, fans started digging deeper. Old clips resurfaced. Past interviews were reanalyzed. Every rare moment involving Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban suddenly felt more important than ever. What once looked like isolated glimpses now started forming a pattern that had been hiding in plain sight. The internet moved fast. Fan pages began compiling timelines, tracking their appearances, noting the gaps, highlighting the consistency. And what they found was surprising. Despite the lack of public exposure, the connection between them had never really faded. It had simply evolved quietly. Visuals shift again, quick montage of past moments, flashes of headlines, blurred paparazzi shots, and fan-recorded clips. The energy rises. One particular moment from years ago starts trending again. A short clip where Bruno casually mentions someone special in his life. At the time, it didn't make major headlines. But now, fans are revisiting it with a completely different perspective. Was he talking about Jessica all along? The question lingers. And then another detail surfaces. A source close to the situation hints that Jessica has been present during several key moments in Bruno's career behind the scenes. Not in front of cameras, not on red carpets, but in the spaces that matter most. Studio sessions, private celebrations, quiet milestones, moments that define a person, not just a celebrity. That changes everything. Because suddenly, this isn't just about a recent appearance anymore. It's about a foundation that's been built over time, away from public validation, away from expectations. The pacing slows again, a soft transition, a closer look at their body language from the recent sighting. There's comfort there, no hesitation, no awkwardness, no need to perform. And for fans who have followed Bruno Mars for years, that stands out more than anything else. Because he's known for controlling his narrative, for keeping things polished and professional. Yet here, there's a glimpse of something unfiltered, something real. But just as people begin to accept that narrative, a new wave of speculation hits. Some fans start questioning whether this sudden appearance could be connected to upcoming projects. In the entertainment world, timing is everything. Public interest can be amplified with just one well-timed moment. So is this strategic, or is it genuine? The tension builds again, because honestly, it could be both. And that's what makes this story so compelling. Visuals cut sharply, zoom into social media posts, trending hashtags, reaction videos pouring in from all over the world. The conversation isn't slowing down. If anything, it's growing stronger. But then comes a turning point. A subtle, almost unnoticed interaction captured in a longer clip begins circulating. In it, Bruno leans slightly toward Jessica as they walk, saying something that isn't picked up clearly on audio. She reacts instantly, smiling, nodding, completely engaged. It's a small moment, but it feels intimate, and suddenly, everything else fades into the background. Because that moment doesn't look like a performance. It doesn't look like a calculated move. It looks like two people existing naturally within their own space, unbothered by the noise around them. And maybe that's the biggest clue of all. The story shifts again, this time focusing on public perception. Over the years, celebrity relationships have often been defined by visibility. The more public, the more real they seem to fans. But Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban have done the opposite. They built something away from constant exposure. And now that a piece of it is visible, people are realizing just how strong it might actually be. The climax begins to take shape, because this isn't just about whether they appeared together. It's about what that appearance represents. It represents trust, longevity, stability, things that are rarely associated with high-profile relationships in today's fast-paced entertainment world. And that's why this moment feels different. That's why it resonates. As the footage continues to circulate, one thing becomes increasingly clear. This wasn't just another public outing. It was a rare window into a private world that has remained consistent despite everything happening around it. And maybe that's the real story. Not the speculation, not the headlines, but the quiet strength of something that doesn't need constant attention to survive. The pace slows one last time. The music softens. A final shot. Bruno and Jessica walking out of frame together, side by side, unchanged by the chaos behind them. No statements, no confirmations, just presence. And somehow, that says everything. But of course, the conversation doesn't end here, because now the world is watching more closely than ever. Every future appearance, every subtle interaction, every hint, fans will be paying attention, waiting to see if this moment was the beginning of something new, or simply a rare glimpse into something that has always been there. So what do you think now? Did this change the way you see their relationship? Do you believe this was intentional or completely natural? Drop your thoughts below, keep the discussion going, and stay tuned, because if this story has proven anything, it's that the quietest moves often make the loudest impact. And just when it felt like the narrative had reached its peak, something unexpected happened next. The momentum didn't slow down, it multiplied. Within the next 24 hours, new angles of the same appearance began surfacing online. Different perspectives, slower clips, enhanced footage, and with every new upload, fans noticed things they hadn't seen before. The way Bruno Mars subtly adjusted his pace to match Jessica Caban. The way Jessica instinctively turned toward him whenever someone approached. These weren't rehearsed actions. They were instinctive, and instinct is hard to fake. The internet quickly divided into two camps. One side believed this was a soft launch, an intentional step toward making their relationship more visible. The other side argued the opposite, that this was simply a natural moment that got amplified beyond its original meaning. But then, something else added fuel to the fire. A well-known entertainment blogger posted a breakdown of the event, pointing out how rare it actually is for Bruno Mars to allow even a glimpse into his personal life. Unlike many artists who thrive on visibility, Bruno has built a career on mystery. His public image is carefully curated, his appearances controlled, his private life almost untouchable. So when a moment like this slips through, it raises a bigger question. Was it really accidental, or was it allowed to be seen? Visuals shift again, this time more intense. Quick zoom-ins, slow-motion replays, a heartbeat-like rhythm building tension in the background. Because if there's one thing fans are starting to agree on, it's that nothing about this felt random. Another clip begins trending. In it, Bruno briefly places his hand near Jessica's back as they navigate through a crowded area. It's quick, almost invisible unless you're watching closely. But once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's protective, familiar, effortless, and suddenly the narrative shifts again. This isn't just about public appearance anymore. This is about emotional presence. For years, fans have speculated about who Bruno Mars really is behind the stage lights. The performer is polished, energetic, larger than life. But the man behind that persona, still largely unknown. Until now, because moments like these, they reveal something deeper, something grounded, and that's where the emotional weight of this story truly lands. The pacing slows, letting the moment breathe. Imagine living in a world where every move is watched, every detail analyzed, every relationship questioned. And yet, despite all of that, choosing to keep something real, something untouched by the noise. That's not easy. And maybe that's why this moment matters more than people expected. But just as the audience begins to settle into that interpretation, another twist emerges. A resurfaced interview clip begins circulating again, this time gaining more traction than ever. In it, Bruno talks about loyalty, about keeping certain parts of life sacred.